Somebody asked how you felt when digital tools were first introduced and how you adapted to them.
I cried. I didn't become an artist to type things on a keyboard and push a mouse around and try to draw with it's like somebody said, it's like trying to draw with a shoe. I got poor marks in math. And to me, working on a computer digitally is like math. At least it was originally when I first saw it. I was just working with my hands, razor blades and glue and ink and paint and, artist. I was an artist. I got high marks in art and low marks in math. I had to make a decision, and it was a hard decision. Do I continue being a graphic designer here or an art director? Or do I find another career? I had no idea what I would do. I mean, I couldn't even find anything that was vaguely related, that was sort of creative, but art. I'm not going to become a painter. I'll starve to death. So I decided to try. A neighbor of mine who was into everything new, he bought a Mac. It was the first Mac. Remember it? It was this big and this high and had a screen that big. And he went on vacation or something, and he brought the thing over and he plugged it in. And he said, "Here, play with it. Here's what you do. He said, "Don't worry, you can't break anything." And he left. I doodled around with it to try to break the barrier of the mystery of this new world. I didn't get very far because I didn't know what I was doing. But finally, when I decided that I better try harder, I bought a Mac, half of it with cash and half of it with a credit card. I went into debt. I taught myself how to use it. And I started to do everything with Illustrator. I was doing mechanicals in Illustrator because I felt comfortable with that program. But then eventually I learned Quark and Photoshop and the rest of it. And then, of course, the Adobe Suite came out with the InDesign, and I hated InDesign when it first came out. I thought Quark had many features that were better, but I learned. And so now I do it. I live on the 6th floor of an apartment building in New York. I was going to open the window, unplug my Mac, hug it in my arms, and jump out the window. That's what I was going to do. With tears in my eyes. I can't do that. I can't do this. But I broke through, the invisible barrier of the difficulty of learning this, and I did it.